to keep the advisory boards informed and how to better run the city. That's the bottom line. And you also get to see, the particular issues affecting the city. I've been here now 7.5 years. I believe that being here 7.5 years has created a deep roots in the community, number one, and also a deep care for its ultimate plight. And like I said, we're at a crossroads. Last thing, insofar as time, I'm an attorney, I'm a small business owner, I run my own business, so I basically make my own hours. And if it's necessary, as Becky's pointing out, that it's a full-time job and then some, I'm willing to do it for my city, because ultimately, what brings it home for me is my children and their future and them staying here. Thank you.
In preparing to run for this office, I spoke to commissioners in and around the city and asking them about advisory boards and what does it mean to be on an advisory board and then become a commissioner. They said it meant nothing. You want to know why? Because being on the commission is a constant learning experience. Every single day, you are dealing with issues that the advisory boards maybe never prepared you for. Over the past 2 years since moving into Coconut Creek, I've been building my career as an assistant principal at the largest high school in the state, at Cypress Bay High School. I have a principal who's incredibly supportive. She is rock solid cool. And she has blessed me with being able to do this and pursue this position. She is an incredible woman we've had conversations about this, and she says, whatever you need to do for your city, you do. Because I know you will never, ever forget what you do here at Cypress Bay. And it's very important that I had the blessing of my principal before I came and did this, because that's my career, that's my job. But I don't know if that's going to be my end career. After getting involved in this and being more and going to voters and talking to people, I can tell you that I'm starting to feel a buzz, and I'm starting to feel really good energy to be able to maybe, if this doesn't work out, to maybe take it to the next level and continue to try to fight for millennials and all generations. Because at the end of the day, when we talk about climate change, me, my kids, my grandkids, we're going to be here over the next 25, 50 years. And it's important that people like me get invested in this. And I want to lead my generation. I think it takes a lot of chutzpah to go from public life, private life, to public life. And with the blessing of my wife too, we've been able to do it pretty fluid, and it's been incredible.
15 seconds.
One of the big things I've been doing is student engagement. It's getting the youth and getting them involved in, that's what I've been working on. It's getting students involved in their communities, in their education, and taking it to the next level for them. They need good role models. They need people who are relatable, who are accountable, who are personable, and my time is up.
All right, we are coming to the end of our event today. Each of you will have 2 minutes to make closing remarks, and I would ask you to include in those closing remarks why you are the best choice without criticizing your opponents. Let me hear why you believe you are the best choice for the commission. And we're going to start with you.
I want to make sure the order is correct this time on the PowerPoint before I jumped up. So thank you for giving guidance on the closing statement, because I feel like we talked about so much. What is there left to talk about? I am here to represent young families, young professionals, because we need a voice on the commission. This is a young city, like I said before, median age 40, 60% of households, more than 60% of households have young children. We need to have that voice. We need someone that has a deep love for this city like I do. Like I said, I only wanted to move to Coconut Creek. I did my research, I did my setting, I was present in the city, I was attending city events long before I ever moved here. I really care about this city, and I want to make sure it grows, it thrives, we keep everything that's so amazing about being here, and we move forward, because our tagline, we're the butterfly capital of the world, is our motto, but our tagline is progressive, innovative, and inclusive. And I want to make sure that we continue to do that. I have the municipal experience to help get things done, and I have both the internal knowledge of the city and the perspective of what's going on around us to be able to bring in that knowledge and that influence and those ideas to keep us great and make us even better. So please remember Nancy Fry for Coconut Creek City Commission District D. Thank you.
Well, I believe I'm the best candidate not because I've been around a long time, but I care about the youth. You can find me at the ball fields. I'm usually at soccer on Saturday watching the little kids play. And I also care about the seniors, because what some of these seniors are going through with this insurance thing, that they have to come up with all this money. Some of these people aren't going to have a place to live, and I worry about that. So it's not just the youth. I care about the seniors too, because you guys are important. Don't ever forget it. And I learn a lot for you. Like I said, I sat out there for 10 years. I go to the county commission meetings. I listen to the legislators. It's not just about the city, it's about everybody, because I have a working relationship with almost every commissioner in every city in Broward County, and I value that very much. If something happens, I call them up and I'll say, hey, what do you do about this? Or, you know, can you give me some insight? And that's very important. I believe that Coconut Creek has the best department heads of any city. The employees are outstanding, and they really care. And I believe we have the best parks of any city. And hopefully we're changing, our diversity is changing, and some of us asked that we change some of the things that we have to go to for different diversity
30 seconds.
people. And that's starting to happen, and I'm very happy about that. We have a lot of things for the residents to do. But you know what? Come to the commission meeting every once in a while, or listen to it to see what's going on. Because then you're smart about it too. I tell everybody, if you're in a condo, you're in a single home, you have some issue in the city, come to the commission meeting and speak up at your 3 minutes, because I want to hear you. Thank you.
So why am I running for city commission, and why am I the best candidate? The reason why I'm running for city commission is because I believe in representation. I believe that our commissioners should be of the community, in the community, and that they continue to live in the community in the years to come. Because I think we're at a crossroads. Unfortunately, the district that I'm running for, the allegations were that my city commissioner, and this was heartbreaking to find out, didn't even live in the city. Those are the allegations. And when I heard that, I said, you know, I've been here 7.5 years. I've attended city commission meetings. I've been on advisory boards. It's time to step up. So ultimately, I believe that we need members of the community to be represented on that dais. One of the other things, and Becky was talking about diversity, one of the other reasons why is because even a 4-year-old, my 4-year-old daughter could see that there's a lack of representation on that dais. She was in the city commission meeting, and she looked up in the antechamber and saw portraits of all the individuals that have served as mayor on the city commission. She didn't see anyone that looked like Daddy. And she told Mommy, how come none of those people look like Daddy? And I said to myself, if not me, then who? Because I haven't seen it happen. In the 55 years that this city has been around, it has never had a person of color. And when you look at 24% of the population here in Coconut Creek is Hispanic. And out of the 5 commissioners, we've never had somebody that is of color. When we look at the fact that the city as a whole will be majority minority in the years to come, we need that added perspective. I think we absolutely need that. And fundamentally, I think preparation is key. Knowing how the city is run, knowing where it's going, and the challenges that it's faced is fundamental. So that's the reason why I'm running. We're at a crossroads with the landfill and the turnpike, and I think it's going to affect us for years to come. I'm in for that battle. I'm all about it, and knocking on doors and getting residents involved to help us win those battles. Thank you.
Like I told you, I got 22 years of catching up to do. Now let me tell you something. Every single day after school, after work, my stepmom says, don't say school, it's called work. But after work, every day we are calling voters. After this, you'll see us on the streets in North Coconut Creek because we're going to be knocking. We're putting in the work that's necessary to win an election. People need to be able to communicate with their elected official, have a phone line, connect, talk. That is why my personality, my grit, my positivity is something that I'm going to bring to this commission. And a brand new energy. Fresh eyes is sometimes really important to bring to a city. With issues and things that are coming up, I have zero ties to any corporation or subsidiary that does work in Coconut Creek or in and around the city. I am very, very looking forward to continuing this journey over the next 29, 30 days, because it's a grind. And I think we've been having a positive campaign, Ms. Tooley, and I'd like to keep it that way. I want to talk to people because I want to talk to them about me. I don't want to talk to them about my opponent. It's about me and what we are trying to do every single day. And it's to earn your vote. It's to make you comfortable with the change. Because yes, sometimes we need a change. And sometimes when you bring somebody new in with fresh ideas, a new perspective, it can change the clarity of the city. And that is why I'm doing this. I thank you guys so much for today, and I thank you all for coming, because it shows a lot of dedication to what we are doing. And thank you again. And please vote for Jeffrey Wasserman. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I just have 2 more slides, and then this is the end of the presentation, and we'll be finished soon. So, for those of you who don't know, we have an election on March the 14th. We will be voting citywide for individuals who will represent Districts A and Districts D. These individuals will serve until March 2027. At the ballot, you will be voting for these individuals, as well as voting on one ballot question concerning the amendments to the city charter relating to filling vacancies. And the question is stated on the screen. Voting is, again, citywide, which is incredibly important to know. And the deadline to register to vote will be Monday. In this room is Monica, I'm going blank now, Elliott, from the Broward League of Women Voters. If you have questions concerning your status, concerning whether or not you are able to vote, have you registered to vote, which is very important, because if you are someone who votes by mail, please know that you actually have to make that request again to be eligible to vote. And so if you have questions about your eligibility, etc., we have a wonderful representative from the League of Women Voters who can answer those questions. Early voting is not available for this election, and the polling will actually be in this building. And polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Tuesday, March the 14th. So with that said, on behalf of my colleague, Burdette Jetson,
I just want to say that I am not a resident of Coconut Creek. I'm rival city, Sunrise, that's where I live. But I just wanted to say that you, as a constituents of Coconut Creek, are really in a good position, because you have 4 very good candidates here. Smart, caring people. And we often complain a lot about politics. We can't choose the right person. We don't have anybody we like. You've got good choices here. And I want to compliment you, all of you, on running. And vote, don't forget.
so thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me? Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, well, the issues are the same. So, I could have done that. We had
Good job.
Exactly. That makes, to me, it's a that makes
Good job. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Good job. Sure.
You're more gentle, thank you for the shadow for coming. He is.
Very nice to meet you. Did you request a book by mail or you got it already? No, I told my grandmother in 2016. She was going to 2016. She was in the hospital. She never